Hi everyone, in today's video you're going to learn one way to raise your vibration. Hi, I'm Italia Oliver, and if this is the first time to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. So today we're going to be talking about how to raise your vibration, and I'm really excited about this because we hear those words a lot, raise your vibration. Well, what exactly does that mean, right? It's about raising our frequencies. We often give our power away to parents, to teachers, to doctors, culture, society, and the world around us, even to our angels and guides, spirit guides. So thinking that they know better, but it's you who knows best, even when you don't want to see it or admit it. So the biggest thing that you can do to raise your vibration is to align your heart with your higher self. You raise your vibration that way by being the real you, minus all of the conditioning and programming. When I talk about your higher self, what really is your higher self? Well, it's your eternal energy, your consciousness, forever in a state of peace, love, and joy. It knows what's best for you and will guide you if you allow it. But let's face it, sometimes it's really hard to hear ourselves, especially when our ego gets involved or there are doubts and there's fears. It's part of this human condition. But you can really cultivate the art of hearing your higher self, and in doing so, raise your vibration. And how do we do that? Well, we align with our heart, our values, and our truth. We feel comfortable in our own skin. We stand in our own power. Remember, you're your own authority. And it takes practice to do this, especially if you've ever felt helpless or powerless to situations before in your life, and the ones that you had no control over. But here's what you can do. The first thing you can do to raise your vibration is to listen to your own wisdom, okay? Wisdom is where the heart and the mind intersect. It's bridging the experience of the heart and the logic of the mind. And you're distinguishing whether it's your fear that's holding you back, or is it actually your wisdom earned through some hard-won experience. Maybe you get a strong urge to do something or not to do something, right? It's listening to your own intuition, your gut feelings, those hunches. Mark Twain said, good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. Isn't that the truth? So also too, when you ask yourself those yes or no type questions, it's the first answer that comes to your mind, and not where we suddenly get our brain to come in and wait and say, no, 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 do that. It's the first thing that comes to us. So sometimes you might not even need to finish the question. The answer is already there for you. One of the things, I'm going to share a story with you because I had gone through some health challenges actually back in the fall, and I was using a pendulum. It was hard for me to hear myself with what regimen to do, what supplements to take, all of that. And I was needing help, so I took out the pendulum and was asking a lot of yes and no questions. Well, I think Spirit got tired of me doing that, because one time I had asked a question, I was going to the bathroom and I had the pendulum in my pocket, and the pendulum actually fell into the toilet and broke. And that was my sign from Spirit saying, enough is enough, listen to yourself. Stop using the pendulum. You need to hear your own self. Be your own authority. And that's what we need to do. We need to listen to ourselves. There's so many times where we don't, and it's like, oh my goodness, why didn't I just listen? And I'm sure that there are many times where that's happened to you too. And please feel free to share in the comments though, how about the times you did listen and how it did work out? So write that down in the comments below too, and share your stories, because I love to hear those times. It's very inspiring to hear that, and also for the community to hear that as well. The second thing you can do to raise your vibration is ask your body, okay? Go into your body and feel the experience of whatever it is that you're wanting or seeking or desiring, okay? For example, let's say you have a decision to make. Do I stay with Bobby or do I leave him? Go into your body and experience what it feels like to stay with Bobby. So if I go in and I say, gosh, I'm going to stay with Bobby, how does that feel inside? Do you feel like your heart is singing and you feel peaceful? Or does it feel like your stomach curdles and you feel anxious, or your nerves start jittering, or you feel this sense of dread? Your body will respond to the answer. So your body is a great barometer for your soul, and listening to your body and how it responds will provide you with the clarity that you need. So try it. And if you do, put that in the comments too. I'd like to hear it. The third way that you can raise your vibration is actually just even through journaling itself. Like, journal any weird messages maybe you're getting, or cryptic kind of messages you receive, as well as any interesting dreams, because your dreams, and that can be a video for another time, but your dreams really can tell you a lot of things about your life if you tune into them and pay attention to them. I'm going to share a story with you about a dream. I had gone to bed and I asked my higher self, I was like, please, can you share with me in the dream? I wasn't feeling well, and I hadn't been feeling well for a while. And I said, what is it that I'm missing? What am I not seeing? Please help me. I don't know. And the dream I had was from my aunt. She had showed up in my dream. My aunt had passed away, and she showed up and she was holding out to me this bag of Wonder Bread. And in this bag, it was all watery. It was like moldy old bread. She was handing me moldy old bread. And I'm like, why is she handing me moldy old bread? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I remembered the dream, and about a couple weeks later, I'm looking in my closet. And at the very bottom of my closet, I noticed some mold actually growing on some of my shoes. And once I removed the mold from the room was when I started to feel better. I was feeling lots of fatigue, like a debilitating fatigue. So there you go. My aunt came through to speak to me in my dream, because I had asked my higher self, what is going on? Why am I feeling this way? And so it came through. So listen to your dreams, pay attention to them, tune in, because it's another way that our higher self speaks to us. And the more we listen to ourselves, the more we stand in our power, the more we attune to our heart and our own values and truth, all of that. When you do that, you are raising your vibration by being authentically you and truly listening to yourself. I want to hear your stories about when you were happy that you listened to yourself and what happened with that. Share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please remember to share, like, subscribe. And remember, till next time, you're the light, so let it shine.